maybe somebody else who jumps on the call. I just, for the record, so that everybody knows who is participating, we have Tracy Lambert, Paul Kalasian, Lynn Ide, Melissa Lessard, Ilda Ray, and Murphy Sewell from the board on the call. John French is calling in? Okay. So,
John French has entered the conference.
hi, John.
How are you doing?
Fine. So I was just saying, we have Ilda, Paul, myself, Melissa, Murphy, and you, John, on the line from the board,
And me.
and Tracy. So, okay, sorry, Tracy.
It's okay.
And we have Janet Testa, Dr. Garcia, Chris Johnson, and Margaret Chady on the line also. And we are here at the Media Center with Brendan facilitating the tech part of it. And now that I've called the meeting to order, what we're going to do is open it up to public comment. Oh, I forgot the Pledge of Allegiance. First, we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And we have public comment open. Is there, Mr. Torres, do you want to speak?
Yes.
You have
Come on
to
up.
speak into the microphone and say your name and stuff.
Yeah, because the people on the phone need to hear you.
Hi, I'm Israel. My question pretty much is to you, Lynn. Did you take a look at the folder that I gave you, the 33-page binder about my son being selected?
Yes.
Are you going to help us? Do you care like your superintendent doesn't? Are you going to do something? Are you here to help parents? I mean, we didn't make a mistake. Everything is there if you saw it.
Mr. Torres, I'd be happy to talk to you after this meeting is over, but during public comment, it's not appropriate for me to go back and forth with you.
Yeah, I gave you the folder January 10th.
Yes, you
3
did.
months, almost 3 months now. You didn't call. You also don't care. That's what everybody in this board, not everybody, that's what most people in this board do. They don't care. They don't care about us parents. They don't care about our kids. They don't care about nothing. We didn't lie. Everything is there. So I'm not going to even talk to you later or now or whenever. Before I leave, another dumb comment that Patricia Garcia made on October the 11th board meeting. She said she has told us, referring to me and my wife, about 150 times about the policies, and we keep coming here and fighting. Very unprofessional. I only met up with that woman 4 times. So 146 times she lied, like she's been doing from the beginning. This is going on for a year. It started April 2017, okay? And she has done nothing. We have proof how she lied. We have proof how our son was selected, and no one does anything. No one cares, right? This is the way it's going to be. I'll be here next board meeting, and I'll be more ready than today. And a question to you, Brendan. You don't have to answer me, but if I want to show videos, am I allowed to do that? If you put thing, can I show a video here? Can I show stuff here?
I think if you have something that you'd like to share with the board.
I have something that I'd like to share with all the taxpayers of this town. That's why I have something that I can share about.
Why don't we talk offline then?
Why?
Because the rules
Okay.
of public comment are not to engage back and forth. The rules are to hear
I've
you.
been going through this since April of last year. My phone number's there. Everybody's got my number. No one cares. No one calls me to fix my problem. Just whenever I come here pissed off and I want to talk about something, now they want to talk behind doors.
Thank you, Mr. Torres. There's
You're
nothing
welcome.
I can say to you right now. Thanks.
Yeah, whenever. Just call me.
I don't see anybody else here to speak during public comment, so I guess what we will do is we will head on to the next item on the agenda, which is ratification of the the Board of Education budget and the capital plan. I think we should take them each separately. And at this point, what I would do is I would entertain a motion from somebody. I guess probably because we have so many people on the phone, I should just read the motion first and then see if somebody wants to.
I'll read the motion.
Okay. You want to read it, Tracy?
Sure.
Thank you.
The first motion is, given that on behalf of the Board of Education, the superintendent submitted a budget for the 2018-2019 school year to the Board of Finance on March 15th, as required by charter, the Board of Education hereby adopts said budget for the 2018-2019 school year as submitted in the amount of $49,043,364, and further, the board hereby ratifies the action taken by the superintendent on its behalf to comply with the charter requirement.
Do I hear a motion to adopt that?
So moved.
Motion made by Paul, second? Oh, you made the motion,
I made the
Tracy.
motion,
Paul
yeah.
seconded it, right. So, so did somebody on the phone say something that I didn't pick up? Okay, so now it's open for discussion.
I second it because I didn't know Paul seconded.
Disembodied voices.
And I read this from today's email with the wording.
Motion, seconded by Mr. Clayton?
Yes.
Yes.
Read from the email sent today from Dr. Garcia and Ms. Ide, just clarifying that for those that were going to be on the phone, so you can take it verbatim from there, Ms. Testa.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And this, just to be clear, this was the wording that was suggested by our attorney, especially given the questions about the handing off of the budget on the 15th of this month to the town, and Board of Finance is required by the town charter. The actual wording for this was tailored to acknowledge that situation.
process.
Yes, that process. Is there any discussion on this motion?
I'd just like to reiterate that, this is Tracy again, I'd like to reiterate that I've said it before in previous years, I think the board needs to start seeing the budget maybe in December and start having these board meetings earlier in January. I know we keep pushing it back a little bit every year, but the past 3 years, we've come up against this hard deadline, and between weather and people being unable to make meetings, it causes us to get to a last-minute thing. One year, Dr. Garcia was ill and couldn't make it, and then changes were made, and there were confusion. So I think that maybe we start ratifying this, or looking to start pre-ratifying it in February instead of waiting till the end of February or March.
That's a good suggestion about the process. Anybody else have any comments about the budget?
No.
Okay, so I'll call for a vote. All those in favor of the motion that's on the floor, say aye.
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 Aye. Any no votes?
Take them.
I'm not, are there any abstentions?
Do a roll call.
Oh, do a roll call?
Taking my name.
Okay, we'll do a roll call.
Well, it just makes sure that everybody's accounted for and nobody says later on, I wasn't heard or something.
Okay,
like that.
so Janet, we're going to do a roll call for the minutes, and I'm just going to call the board members' names off, and they're going to say yes or no. So, first person I'm going to call on is Tracy Lambert,
Aye.
Paul Kalasian,
Aye.
Ilda Ray,
Aye.
Melissa Lassard,
Aye.
Murphy Sewell,
Aye.
John French.
Aye.
I vote yes. And Jaime Gomez, is he on the call by any chance?
He just texted me.
He must not be on the call.
Then you can't vote.
Then he can't vote. So, so the motion's passed, the budget has been ratified per the motion, and now we're on to the second motion. Tracy, would you do us the honor of reading that again?
Oh, wait.
Reading that one?
Yep, hold on. Moved, given that on behalf of the Board of Education, the superintendent submitted the capital plan to the Board of Finance on March 15th as required by charter. The Board of Education hereby adopts said plan for the 2018-2019 school year as submitted in the amount of $943,000. And further, the board hereby ratifies the action taken by the superintendent on its behalf to comply with the charter requirement.
The motion's been made by Tracy Lambert. Do I get a second?
Second.
Seconded by Paul Kalasian. Any discussion on the motion that's on the floor? Hearing none, we'll take a roll call vote. Tracy Lambert.
Aye.
John French.
Knowing that the Board of Finance will look at the financial structure of the community as it exists, especially with the fund balance, and hopefully will spend money to the discretion of the board.
Thank you, John. Murphy Sewell.
Aye.
Melissa Lassard.
Aye.
Paul Kalasian.
Aye.
Ilda Ray.
Aye.
And I vote yes also. So everybody that's in the meeting has voted on the two motions that are on the floor. The last item for business is public comment. Is there anybody who wants to speak during public comment?
Has entered the conference.
Who?
Jaime,
Jaime.
it's too late now.
Too late. Jaime, I'm sorry you missed the vote. We just wrapped it up.
Okay, well, you know what, I kind of was waiting for a call. I made that message from Dr. Garcia, I'm sorry.
Well, we're sorry. Just so you know, Jaime, the budget and the capital plan both passed unanimously, and they've been ratified, and they're going to move on. Okay?
Okay.
Any public comment? Okay?
I was just going to vote, I saw kind of engaged, I was grading some papers, and I have my phone, and I told that they were going to call me, or you were going to call, and then I didn't read Dr. Garcia's email.
Well, I'm sorry for the misunderstanding, Jaime.
Janet said, Janet, I thought Janet had said that she was going to call.
Well, I'm sorry for the mix-up. I texted everybody this morning and told them that they would be sending you the call-in number, and then it was sent sometime mid to late morning today. Sorry about the mix-up, Jaime. We'll note that you tried, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I have messages, I don't know, I got mixed up, but anyway.
Okay.
I was going to vote yes anyway.
Well, thank you. So we don't have any public comments, so we can adjourn the meeting. I entertain a motion to adjourn.
Always in order.
Second.
Thank you. Meeting adjourned.
I thought the media,